Hello. Good evening for some, good day for some others. It's time for it's time for side questions. I'm sorry, Bobby Corwin does not let me speak. He's right there. Or here, that one. Boop. It's gonna bite me. So we have a lot of messes to clean up before we move on. Look at that. Look at that. It's just so much to do, so much to see. Let's go. Boop. There we go. So...
Take that, you naughty thief! And that!
Stop it, Wrens! It's dangerous!
Good swordmanship. Childship, I should say.
Clive!
Hello.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Libor.
I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together,
Oh.
all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands remain safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our
Good.
stores are full,
That's
and
great
the
to
bandits
hear.
still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalamil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalamil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders.
Roasted.
Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
Well, that sounds better than...
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention.
Uh-huh.
And they might have elected to take a similar approach.
Uh-huh.
They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws.
Hey, we are the king
They
of
grow more
outlaws, so...
organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time. No matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
No.
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to
Wink,
face.
wink.
The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be.
Of
Until
course.
the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud by finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
My
How
acting
can
has
I
not
refuse?
gotten better.
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have
He
him
has not
stationed by the
gotten
desert
better.
gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
You don't sound too thrilled, Clive.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Victor has been
Yes.
collating reports on the bandits' encampments. You'll find him by the desert gate.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition.
Yeah. We need to put them down. Hello, Victor.
Still in Dalamil, Victor.
Ah, Sid.
Hello.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces.
Uh-huh.
There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon. at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver, just out there across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
On it. Just up there across the dunes. That one. Well, Ambrosia will take us there for sure.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together, let them. They'll be no match for us.
Hello, Ambrosia. Hello.
Faster!
That's right, Sheila. Oh, we're gonna change. Ooh, indeed. Bye, salamander. Nope. Da-na-na-na. Look at all those side quests.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
Yep, we got some passes to buy, Torgal.
That's him! The one who killed Locke and Fingers! Take his head off!
Come on. Oh, I forgot to start casting it. Oh, new enemies? Bring it. No! Okay. Oh. Mother trucker. Oh, that was... That was neat! Oh no, I sneezed while talking. But that's not how it should be. Bahamut might be a little bit too strong. Just a little tiny bit. We took out the can.
Sid.
Hello,
where
good
are you?
afternoon. I am doing great. How about you?
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but... that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened.
Magnificent, I'm doing super
We need you
magnificent.
back in Dalimil.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they
Oh,
should have
no.
been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a
So
leader
what's the
of himself
difference?
when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
He saved the whole damn town, and now you're gonna just judge him because he cast a bolt of lightning? So shallow. I mean, beliefs and all.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it.
But you saved
Well,
them.
it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing. All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
And that's how
Once
you're
people make up their
alive.
minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed.
People
That
suck.
their enemy lies
Exactly.
outside these walls, not
Sometimes
within
people
them.
just suck.
You're right. We should speak to everyone.
I'm glad you agree.
They get fed whatever
I'll handle the
bullshit and then
townsfolk.
they buy it and that's it.
I'm a Dalmec born and bred. They listen to me. You head to the tavern. Make Conrad and Natalie remember who Lubor really is. They know that
That's
Lubor and I
Solos
are
over there.
friends.
Solos.
I might not make for
On
the
the
most
birch.
impartial of interlocutors. Lord Underhill of Randalar's League of Merchants, however, is a trusted and impartial mediator of note.
I'll do what I can. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearer's side, Victor? Are you one too?
You know I'm not. Just listen.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss outside? It's driving away our
The poor
All
maid.
along that he was playing us for fools.
And we fell for it. We followed him. A bearer.
And that saved your ass. Jesus Christ.
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
Yeah.
As have I. Lord Underhill,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
Yeah, well.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this, at least, he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
It's supposedly.
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil. And they will thank you not to get involved.
Oh, how about we do not get involved when bandits invade you again? Right? You can fend for yourselves?
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refuse to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why the hell would Victor take the bear?
These people need a real shock, and then they'll start
I
pulling
assume
their
the
heads out
situation is
of their
hopeless?
asses. Maybe.
There's still hope. But
How about we
But
pretend to attack it?
Perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor,
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. to yourself be true. That was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
Oh.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
They would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
No,
Of
he's
those
not.
available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. Your reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
What if we become the bad guys and he saves the day? We're bad actors, but we're good fighters. Right? Could work.
If you're going to try and convince me to stay, save your breath. I will not put those children at risk.
Well, that sucks. Doesn't deserve that. Oh, that's right. The Akashic in the mines.
Oh, you're here. August waiting for you inside.
You look at Holy Column for...
So Dravost is still standing. For now, at least.
If you can swing a hammer, you can
There he is. Oh, they closed it, okay.
Clive! You're here!
And the Akashic?
Mostly off to the north still. But I spoke to Doris's scouts and it turns out things are worse than I thought. There's swarms of them out there. Told old Snotty to be ready to seal the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it. Enough for the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done.
Welcome back, Sid.
Hello.
I'd never have guessed, you know. Not if August hadn't let slip. Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw?
Right?
Keen to help us out again?
I am.
Thought you could sneak off without me, did you?
Blackthorn.
Oh, what are you doing here?
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice down. Unlike my best mate who didn't think I deserved to know. So then, how long's it been? Long enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
That your idea of an apology? Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
I did, yeah. But that ain't the whole of it. Vulcan, our master, didn't leave the chiefdom to the two of us. He left it to me, the best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty!
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. You can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine.
Thank you, Mr. Voice of
anyway.
Reason.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry, Clive. I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. It's short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it off.
Don't worry, I'll...
Prick or not, I won't abandon Dravost to a swarm of Akashic.
You're not gonna
Just
fight,
say the
are you?
word. The villagers know to keep out of sight when the fighting starts.
Okay.
You, ready for the off then?
We can't waste any more
We
time.
can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having one last word with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh,
No.
and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about
Well-
nasty surprises?
Yep.
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons handy.
Understood.
I'm prepared to fight if I have to.
No, don't.
Well, let's hope you don't. That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
They
We'll
won't.
evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
I have plot armor.
You'd better be right.
Take good care of Dravost till I get back.
Leave it to me. And give those things what for, yeah?
Will do. Will do. Bring it. Bring it on.
All right. Which one of you?
Not just a smaller fry. It's the big ones. Na 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 na. The only shitty thing about this is that we don't have Garuda's class. We're gonna grab him now. But we can kill it with melee, so okay. Oh, come on. Dalamel's here.
Fine how.
Maybe with this we can stop it. That was a lot of damage. Oh, very dead. Okay. Lips.
Is that it?
What are you doing with your lips?
Apparently not.
Chimera? Oh, that's new. Oh my god, it looks so cool!
Not getting past me.
Don't touch him. Don't touch him, Toriel. Wow. I thought I moved.
Nice try.
Down. Come on! Oh, it's a second too late.
Nice try.
Not this side. Ready to use Jigger Flare. No new materials though. Probably we'll get our Chimeras. Something. Look pretty cool though.
Now, the question is, did I miss any?
That wasn't Akashic though. It's just like a mirror, wasn't it?
Man alive! You're still in one piece!
I slew as many as I could.
As many as I could, he says. The old bleeding lot, more like it.
Yep.
Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Okay.
Good. So you do know. More will come in time.
In time, yeah. But we can think about them later. Let's get you back inside.
Or just seal the mines. To break it, right? I wish you could run faster. Because if they're coming from here, just blow up the entrance. Well, it's their main income, so that would be the doom of the place. But it was better alive than dead. Yeah, Blackthorn is there. He's okay. That's great.
Sid! You're even more fearsome than your reputation.
Thank you.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things. But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home.
He is right.
We'll fortify the gates to the north, and I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
You're welcome.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravoj needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed
Grumpy
away so
old
long.
friends.
And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened. I always envied you. How you made everything look so easy when, for me,
Shut up,
it was anything but.
Baka.
You leaving gave me the perfect excuse to hate you. And from that day on, I never once stopped to wonder what it would have been like if you'd stayed. But what you said earlier,
This music, though,
it was true.
so peaceful.
You'd have been the death of this place.
Finally, something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but Dravoj isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't say
Joker.
myself still wearing
In
the
the
shit
back.
most of our smiths are making.
Super
I've kept working,
anticlimactic.
honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind
cannot.
Dravoj what a true master blacksmith looks like.
Not just now.
I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
I would actually love for him to come back
But
here.
that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
His voice changes so much. It's like, I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
So he's trying to be Batman, but loud.
Sid.
Pretty much like Clive.
I've got something for you.
Is it a new... Yeah. Oh.
And this is?
For more side quests.
Token of a lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Okay.
Now hold on, Zoltan.
Yes, shut up.
There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task.
Well...
I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Oh,
Have
he
you
can make
forgotten
it.
what brought you back to Dravozd in the first place? A certain ring?
Okay,
I
I'm
knew I'd
interested.
never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
Working together? Yes. Yes.
You know what? I think you might be right. Clive, you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the Hideaway, would you?
No, of course not.
He's more than welcome.
Yep, especially if
As
you can
long
make
as
a
he can
sword.
keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
We're going back to the... Oh, no! No! There's here and here and... but the sword. The sword. We all want... Well, I cannot speak. We all want sword. And sword we shall have.
Come back.
Oh, Jote. He is back. Where are you? Where are you? I hear you, but I don't see... Oh, there you are. Hello, Jote. Oh, I cannot talk to you? Why? Let me talk to you. Yasha's in the infirmary. Go and see him.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
What do you need?
The man himself.
Yes.
We were just about to make a start on that sword I promised you.
Uh-huh.
It's funny, but none of this would have been possible without your help.
Give me the sword. What is it?
You remember Camille?
Yeah.
We'll be using his leather work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan here.
It's
and that wet
paying
stone
off.
from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Blacksmiths.
Now, save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, that was all. I matched perfectly. Nice. Nice.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
Oh, looks so cool.
The sword to end all
Ragnarok.
swords.
Steiner would be proud.
It's quite something.
It is black and it is
Trust you'll
cool.
take good care of it.
Thank you. Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
Well, I mean, Odin's sword is like a little bit stronger, but
This was just
never
following the
mind.
footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
To enhance it?
Zoltan and I got talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's what I'd like to see.
Though having a
this list with
weapon
me.
called Ultimate this world would not be great.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next,
Yeah, I mean,
who fancies raising a cup to friendship reforged?
yay!
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the kegs! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
Oh, this is great. From being a grumpy blacksmith to being reunited with his old pal. It just melts my heart. Potterdammerung design. Okay. And we got the Ragnarok. So what do we need for that, though?
What do I owe the honor? I never thought me and Zoltan would ever speak again, let alone work together. And if it hadn't been for you, we wouldn't. You've been a good friend to me, Clive. The best. Well, thanks for you, dear.
Rakeem Blackthorn gonna make me cry. What an idiot. Stupid. So, what? Oh my god, we need Orichalcum, we need one more. Dark Steel and a primitive battle horn. And it's all from
Anything
Marks.
else?
Eek. Do we have more? We don't. We do have treasure that I want to check out. Oh, we do have letters. And Oscar is still here. He's not gone to whatever he was gonna go. Letters. A healer's place. Thank you for helping me guide my mentor free from his miracle. Oh, not this again. Contrary to what the madding crowd believes, my physicers are not without our limit. We physicers are not without our limits. I cannot hope to cure every ill, mend every wound, save every life. The only medicine that will see you home safe without fail is prevention. Not that this knowledge will ever stop you, will ever stop any of you from chasing down some behemoth for its toenails. She is right. What happened in Eastpool with the Bearers and the Guardians has been a long time coming, and I am proud that it could finally happen here in Rosaria. The Duchy of O may be no more, but Archduke Elwin's dreams still burns in the hearts of many, and it is through victories such as these that the fire will spread. This is only the beginning, Clive, but a fine beginning it is. I love Martha. Just a very cool. I mean, characters here, there are so many of them, and they're all very well done. The Hanged Man. The emblem of the Hanged Man, the tavern that sits at the heart of Lost Wing, now in the depths of the Ether Flood. It depicts a hooded, bound, and starved man hung by the ankles, perhaps contemplating how he will take his vengeance on those who made him this way. Now that Quentin strives to build a new future for the remnants of Lost Wing family, mayhap the Hanged Man will rise again, but likely under a different name. And Martha's all. The emblem, Martha's Rest signboard. The emblem of Martha's Rest, personal chiefdom of the landlady of the Golden Stables, and an island of safety and security in a sea of anything but. It shows a sleeping chocobo, and the guardians and bearers of Rosaria can too rest easy, safe in the knowledge that they have a friend in Martha. Stop. Stop. No. Go back inside, Tears. Go back inside. No one called you. Yeah. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. So... Question is, are you down here or... I don't know. Let's go here. Because if it is Oh, it's a ruins,
Let's
so it
go.
is here. Let's go. We're looking for the echoes, that's right. Ah! Come on. Oof. Good job, Torgal. Good job. As about as explode. Well,
Two
that's...
down. One to go.
And here we have a side quest, and where else? And here, wow, a lot of them. Let's go. Oh, that's right. He did have a request for us before. There he is, the Theodore.
Ah, Clive. You'll be pleased to know that the negotiations are progressing well.
Okay.
That is good news.
So?
Yes. Our comrade in Randala has just sent word that the contract should be signed very soon. But I still have much and more to prepare. It's a huge undertaking moving this many bearers at once. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could you?
Clear the road.
What is it this time? More wild beasts?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and ask El how long we have until the bearers arrive. Find out exactly how much faster I need to get all these supplies moved.
All right. I'll go and ask.
Thanks, Clive. I owe you one.
And you're not going because... What are you trying to do here? El's just like right there. Hello, El. No.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours.
I know, but...
No buts about it, all right?
Uh-oh.
Is something wrong?
Vonnie came to give me a message from our intermediary. The talks with the Republican army have fallen through.
Why?
We've reached an agreement with the Silver Peak Consortium instead. Though prices have fallen of late, we deliberately offered above the going rate to try and deter other bidders. But the Consortium offered double what we did, and the army jumped at the chance.
You had no opportunity to make a counteroffer.
None at all. And we were so close.
El? What's happened? I saw Vonnie leaving. She didn't look happy.
And with good reason.
It's not cool. Because they're not going to do anything.
We were the only ones the Fist was speaking to
good
about the
with
bearers.
those bears.
How did the Consortium even find out about this?
Exactly.
It's not so surprising. They have ears all over the Republic. This isn't over. The Consortium will have to sell these bearers eventually.
Yeah.
And at the price they paid, buyers will be few and far between. I'm going to Randalar myself.
Alone? You sure that's wise?
Are you offering to be my bodyguard? How kind. Meet me at the checkpoint near the capital gates. I'll send an owl ahead and request a meeting. You go to Cashlock, Theo, and get everything ready. We've waited far too long as it is. Even if I fail to free these bearers, there will be others. Someone needs to prepare the place and keep any prowling beasts at bay.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and that's me, is it?
It is you.
Well, it looks like I'm following orders till she gets back from meeting the Silver Peak Consortium, who've been doing their best to undermine our scheme. She'll never join them after this, surely. No, she said it herself. She still has plans for Cashlock, even if this one falls through. She means to stay with us, then. I can't say I'm not happy to hear it, but... is this what she really wants?
You have to trust her.
Yep. Just let her
You're right.
do what she wants to do.
It's what she wants now. And if Elle's off fighting for the cause, I should do my part too. So I bid you farewell and safe travels, my friend. I'll gather my men and leave for Cashlock. We'll make sure the place is well stocked and defended. You go to Randala and see if you can stop my sister biting the Consortium's heads off. If she won't consider her prospects,
Well,
someone
maybe we
has
don't
to.
need to stop her.
I'll do my best.
Maybe she can just chop him off.
All right. To Randalar, then. Better not.
To Randalar, indeed.
Keep Eloise waiting.
Oh, we have to run there? Okay.
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal.
Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
When are they gonna let us through?
They're still not letting people through, though. Let's go, girl.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Every time he says fly Ambrosia, I'm like, man. The poor bird. If there's one thing it cannot do, it's fly. She can fight, she can run, she can jump, she can not fly. She can fly, we can do this, and just, you know, fly across the crater, but no. She can glide. that much I will give you, but... Oh, I'm sorry, I brought all these dogs with me. And the only dog that's good, it's Torgal. Oh, excuse me, there's a shiny here. Oh, 10 gil.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you arrange to speak with the consortium?
Here they are now.
You wish to consult with me?
You look like Victor.
I did. It's about the bearers you recently purchased from the Fist. We had all but finished making arrangements to buy them ourselves, and then you stepped into the fray.
You misunderstand. The consortium had an interest in purchasing them from the very first. It was only our regard for you that kept us from bidding. But your hesitancy in accepting our offer to you suggested that the regard was not mutual. And so we resumed our business.
I did not hesitate. I am simply not inclined to make such decisions without first giving them due consideration. But what is done is done. Come then. How much do you want for them?
Alas, you are too late yet again. We rarely take on such unconventional merchandise without a purchaser in mind. The bearers belong to him now.
Who is your buyer?
A trader from across the water. A most demanding fellow, if it's any consolation. He insisted the bearers be fed, dressed, even given their own bunks for the voyage over. That's what you get when you deal with continental types.
I wouldn't know.
Oh yes, the culture on the continent is quite different to ours. They pay good money for bearers not fit for the knacker's yard, and treat them like kings. But as long as they pay...
That does sound unusual. No matter then. If they've already left our shores, there's little that can be done. Allow me to withdraw my interest. And with it, my interest in joining your organization.
My associates will be sorry to hear that.
Associates. Huh. sketchy bunch. Those.
I'm sorry you weren't able to save them.
As am I. But I only have myself to blame. He was right, you see. The Silver Peak Consortium did intend to buy those bearers before I did. Their representative hinted at a possible purchase when he came to recruit me. I feigned interest in joining them in the hope he might be encouraged to tell me more. And he did just that. As soon as he left, I sent my own offer to Randalar.
So you never...
No. I entertained the Consortium's proposal solely so I could learn more about those bearers. But I was a fool to think they wouldn't find out. I knew exactly who I was dealing with.
You tried.
I did. And if what he said was true, the bearers are to be well treated. Which is something, at least. But they deserved more. I wanted so badly to see them freed.
Eloise! Eloise! Word from Cashlock. The village is under attack. A pack of beasts have come down from the mountains, and there's a dragon at its head.
What?
Theo and the others are trying to hold them off as best they can, but the odds are against them. They need help,
dragon.
and fast.
Well, it's not Rocker, whatever, the dragon.
Thank you, Clive.
Strava.
I'll gather some men and join you there. Just... make sure he's safe.
We are running. Where's Theo? Here? Wait. Okay, so we go here and around, and then we can... Is this a... Oh, it's the village. That's right. This is the fishing village.
Yeah!
It did not say flying bros here. Goblins, go away.
Back to the stables, girl.
Yeah, right? I
Where's
told him
Theodore?
before, but he did not care.
Upriver!
He said it again.
He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area is flooded with ether.
No!
We just have to pray he makes it out in one piece.
I can do better than that. Torgal, with me.
This man has a sister complex and we need to keep it safe. Can you run, Clive? Thank you. See, now he's obeying. I mean, this is a good way of moving.
Where are you, Theo?
Oh, look at that either flood. Sheila's cape is so cool. Love it. Where is he?
Damn it. The ether's too thick. These creatures have already turned.
It's over!
there was a freaking dragon. Where is it?
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does.
Well, maybe the dragon has found us.
Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well.
Because I fought a level 50 dragon said you are nothing compared to that. Piece of cake.
Too slow. Let's try.
Dragon against dragon. Come on, go again. Oh, that's not good. He's got a lot of HP though. Look at that, 83k damage and he's still standing. Oh, and he's mad. Now you're dead. Oh, it's grown cold again, but need more water. Hot water. Where's Theo?
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for... We have to get you out of here.
I think it might be a little too late for that. Bearer or no, there's only so much ether a man can take, and that Drake just wouldn't let me leave. You have my thanks, Sid, for finishing what I could not. For keeping Elle's dream.
Theodore!
That's so sad, man. It's not fair.
land. And so will you.
Theodore.
Take care of my sister.
Theodore. Wait.
Goodbye, El.
Oh. Oh. We needed to keep his complex. We failed. He looked a lot like Clive too, when he was younger. The hair.
Thank you, Clive. I think I'll be all right now.
That was true bravery he showed. Leading the dragon away from the village like that. His first instinct was always to protect people.
Yeah.
To put others' well-being before his own.
And now he's gone. Because I sent him to that place, against his will.
It wasn't against his will. He was ready to do whatever it took to show you he could stand on his own. So that you would finally be free to live your own life.
To live my own life? He never could come to terms with the choice I made.
What exactly happened? You once told me Theo was the first bearer you ever helped.
We grew up in Canva. We were born to one of the great trading houses.
Not the sad
I was
piano.
chosen to inherit the family business. I had my father's head for figures, you see. Theo did not. While I studied the art of commerce, he played at soldiers instead. A late bloomer, in more ways than one. For unlike most bearers, it wasn't until his 15th summer that his powers awakened. My parents tried to drive him out of the house and into the care of the constables. But before they could, I took him into mine.
Theo told me something else. He clearly admired your devotion to the cause of freeing others like him from slavery. But he said you deserved a better life than this. He wanted to free you from what he called your bonds, just as you freed him from his.
I would be lying if I said I had not wondered from time to time how much easier my life might have been if I had allowed Theo to be taken and devoted myself to the family business instead. But I have never regretted the decision I made. Being with my brother meant more to me than tradition or reputation. I only had to look at him to remind myself of that night
Oh, this
and the
voice
choice I
acting is
made,
killing
and
me.
the fact that I would make the same choice again in a heartbeat. He was never a burden. How could he even think that? If anything, I was the one who weighed him down.
You weren't, Eloise. He said it himself, that he had always been grateful to you for saving him, and that he wanted to repay you by letting you live the life you were denied. Neither you nor Theo weighed each other down. You loved one another. You did whatever was necessary to continue living your lives together, and you always would have.
You're right. All I ever wanted. All I ever did. It was so we could be together. Oh, Theo. Why did you have to...
Stop it, Cyclus. Stop it. I am suing for more emotional distress. Stupid Square Enix.
I know
Jesus.
Theo wanted me to move on, but I'm staying here at the Crimson Caravans to continue our work.
Ooh.
We can make a difference here. We can help people, save them. I need nothing more from life than that. So I'll carry on doing what we do, ensuring that goods, people, bearers get where they need to be, bringing smiles to people's faces just like we always have, and to Theo's, wherever he is. This is the life I have chosen, the life I will always choose.
I've made a choice of my own, to continue helping you however I can. Whenever you
that
need
we
it.
will.
Thank you, Clive.
Give me a
Let's go
quest.
on together then, for Theodore.
Give me an escort quest, and I will do it for you. I hate escort quests, but I will do it gladly for you. Yay, level up. Fucking. Then we get the emblem of the Crimson Caravans, porters of a wide renown. They are based in Bachman, where traders from across Valisthea flock to browse the 1,000 tables and transport their wares either throughout the Dominion or on down the Crystal Road to the lands beyond. I cannot even read. Indeed, it got me hard too.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world. I brought Theo here to be safe, and I have never looked back since.
And you never should. Okay, this is not even plot. You know, it's not Jill. It's not Joshua. It's a freaking side quest. And that hits hard because, you know, it's the people that do good usually get like the short end or the short straw in life, and it's just not fair. This is just further proof. Hello, Cyril.
Lord Rosfield.
Been a while.
Is there aught the Undying might assist you with this day?
Seems the other way around.
My brother said that your order was helping him with his quest to uncover Ultima's origins. Have you learned anything of note since last we spoke?
Little and less, I regret to report.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest until the truth is known. Even now, our archaeologians scour ruins in every corner of the realm for traces of Ultima's touch.
Fallen ruins, I take it. Dating back as far as Phoenix Gate.
Indeed. Ultima's thralls are oft sighted among the remnants of the fallen civilization, as if protecting the secrets concealed within.
Secrets we'd see unearthed.
Should our methods be of interest, my lord, mayhap it would please you to observe some of our number at work.
Would that be possible?
Of course. A survey is being conducted not far from here. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov?
Yes.
A small hamlet built around a fallen airship. I was due to visit my colleagues there to collect their preliminary findings, but
I cannot
if
breathe.
you would consent to do so
My
in my
nose is
stead,
just clogged.
I'm sure that they would be honored to relate any discoveries they have made to you directly.
All right. I'll go and meet with them.
They will be most gratified, I am sure. Might I suggest you take the road through Titan's Wake? It will lead you straight to the village after but a short walk.
Thank you. I will.
I wish you a safe journey, my lord. May the Firebird's flames burn ever in your heart.
I don't know why the hood makes me distrust you, but I don't think I should. Or maybe it's because I am emotionally unstable. I don't know.
I hope the inhabitants are just as friendly.
What do you got going on, merchant?
Anything else? Of course.
Titan's Wake. So, it's a village we have not gone to. Let's take this route. Okay, nose, open up. Come on. This road? This road. No need for Ambrosia, though. We'll go on foot. No, Helldivers. No. It's fireworks! The fireworks got him. So new ruins that we have not been to. But hello, Helgaroo!
Too slow.
Oh. Ow. Oh my god, he's savage.
Nice try.
I'm still not over what's happened just now. Sir, I am in pain. Let me be, stupid dragon. Yeah, stay there. Ooh, shiny. Man, these dragons, they do not know when to let someone mourn. There is a thing to the... whoa. Oh, come on. Come on, fireworks. Ow. How dare you? I still cannot breathe. Goblins? Small fry though. Hello, Mugler. Mugler. I can't breathe, I can't see. the actual true hard mode, your senses are just impaired by all the sounds. I cannot. Every time I hear goblins in this game, I'm just my mind just says Donald Duck. I was gonna attack again. Oh, that was the whoa. Going up. Go on, go on. Here, come on. Good job, Targon. It's been a while since I bet you. Come on, come here. Oh, that's what I needed. I just needed to pet the dog, and now depression is gone. Right? Right? No, it's not. More Donalds. Not wasting time. There has to be a mod. When this comes to PC, it is bound to happen. It's the first thing that mods will do. Modders, I mean. They will turn every single goblin into Donald Duck. And I'm just sure of it.
Surrounded.
Oh, hello. Didn't mean to. Ooh. Didn't mean to disturb you, sir. It's an egg! The Demolitionist. Would that be? I have yet to encounter a problem well-timed. I have yet to encounter a problem a well-timed explosion cannot solve. There we go. That's a sentence. Magic burst will deal. Well, it's not that much. Magic burst is just this. Cool. Speaking of broken eggs. Speaking of the boys.
Fetch!
You, sirs, are so cute. Okay, moving on. Is this the right way? Yes. More Donald Ducks. In my way. Nope. They're a bit too aggressive sometimes. That's teleporter or waste zone. Oh. Look at that. Ooh, connecting to chat. Something went wrong there.
Oh no.
You'll pay for this.
No. I mean...
They still need survivors. Farewell. And another! There's more! Die! You're finished!
We are invading their territory, so I get it. No, the Vivi.
Whatever that thing is.
That's different.
I'd say it's their leader.
Enemies, what? Oh, wait, you should be dead, sir. Great. For the Undying, not so much undying. They dying.
Should have stayed in the past. These must be Cyril's colleagues.
And Yote's.
You have our thanks, stranger.
We're no
Who are you?
strangers.
Ah, forgive me, my lord. I did not recognize you. You are Lord Rosfield, are you not? We are archaeologians, tasked with surveying this site. When the echoes appeared, our brothers here occupied their attentions. Thanks to them, and to you, we were, for a mercy, able to see our duty to its conclusion.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers might still be alive if you put their safety before your duty. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying for.
We are charged with uncovering Ultima's origins. A duty of the highest import, as I'm sure you will agree.
And you think your dead brothers would agree with you too?
I know they would. They gave their lives for the cause, an honor to which all Undying aspire. Now, to what do we owe the honor of your presence, Lord Marquis?
Cyril told me of your work here, and I agreed to collect your findings in his stead.
I see. That is most kind. Pray, take them then, with our humble thanks. May the Firebird's flame burn ever in your heart, as it does in ours.
It's one thing to lay down your life for another, but for a survey... I suppose I'd better get this back to Cyril.
No, I understand though. Oh. Was that ether just now? Did I just see ether here? Maybe it was one of the enemies fading. It's like the spoilers. If you play 10, you know what I'm talking about.
Let us continue then. There is a second half.
But they are charged with something that's more important than just their life. So I get where they're coming from, but yeah, it's not cool. And they're just lying there without, no one burying them, which is even more creepy. And I'm just going through their belongings. Shame on me. Can I open the door now? Oh, look at that, it was barred. They have a pocket for the thing, for the plank. Great. Okay, we need to go back. No, that's a shop. This is an obelisk. Oh. Man. Still. Poor Theo. He did not deserve that.
You are returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here, take them.
My thanks. I shall study them, and inform you forthwith if I discover aught that might aid you in your fight against Ultima.
Cyril, your survey party suffered several losses in Kretov.
You can't do
losses
order
which could have been avoided
him.
had the others not chosen to complete their work instead of saving their friends. Were these your orders?
No. This was their choice. Every Undying devotes his life to the service of the Phoenix. It is our sole duty,
be the one.
and should we die in discharging it, so be it.
Even when death is avoidable.
My lord, I fear that this is not a point over which it would be fruitful to argue. The Undying have served the Phoenix for countless generations, and your opinion of our methods, however earnest, is not like to change them. We live to serve the Phoenix. Our very order exists for that purpose, and that purpose alone.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix to have his loyal followers surrender their lives without good reason. Provide your survey parties with an escort, that they might live to do their duty for years to come. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, but how Joshua would want you to serve him. Please. For all our sakes.
I thank you for your advice, my lord. If you will permit me to respond, our faith in his grace, Joshua Rossfield, is absolute. And we of the Undying will do what we believe is right to fulfill our duty unto him. As first shield to the Phoenix, I am sure you understand what it means to do one's duty.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind. And it is my hope that we may continue to do our duty together.
Yeah. I completely understand it. Oh. Just cooldown reduction. Meh. And a second. Meh. Oh, I think that's all the side quests in this area. But not in the world. The world is huge. Look at that. We have at least 2 side quests here. At least. No, just 2. Okay. I'll go and talk to whoever is in the Veil. And then, oh. Did something happen here?
I got peppers to numb your tongue and put fire in your belly.
Looks way more deserted than before.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Or maybe I've not been paying attention.
Those things I said before.
Dame, the Dame, hello. Thank God Jill is not here. Oh, we did the thing with Jill? No, we did.
Oh, Clive. What am I to do? My wards and I may soon be without a home.
What's happened?
So something did change.
The High Cardinal has descended from his lofty throne and taken up residence here in Northreach.
Oh, no.
The High Cardinal?
Leader of the Council of Elders, second only to his Radiance at the head of the Imperial government.
Oh, no.
Not that any of those things still exist. Now he goes by his noble title, the Duke of Oriflamme.
So it has become a duchy, too?
He wants to transform it into a military stronghold, a foundation upon which to build a new Sambrec.
But
he's already secured the support of the various army remnants, with promises that they shall be afforded the respect they deserve in his empire. One built on the confiscated property of the people.
And he wants the
He
Veil
would rob
to
the
be...
populace to pay for it.
Believe me, I have used every means of persuasion to discourage him from this folly. But for whatever reason, he will not listen to me.
What does Captain Philippe make of this? When the town was under attack, it was him the soldiers rallied around. Couldn't he use that influence again?
Probably not.
How? By speaking out against one of the most powerful men in Sambrec. A man whose stated aim is to revive the empire Philippe's comrades swore to serve, and to improve the soldiers' lot within it. The captain can offer them a regular supply of gruel, and an occasional trip to the Vale to help them forget the terrors they face each day. The Duke offers them a vision of strength and safety. No. Any attempt to incite mutiny would cost Philippe the support of his men, if it did not cost him his life. But given the mood around town, mutiny may yet be unavoidable. The people have little appetite for further deprivation, least of all when it serves only to elevate others.
And who could blame them?
Clive, would you appeal to the Duke on my behalf? For your services to Northreach, you have the respect of the soldiers, and they will take you to His Eminence if you ask them. And unlike Philippe, no bonds of loyalty prevent you from speaking your mind to the man. Well, will you try? You could hardly fare any worse than I did.
I mean, we brought down their
I'll see what I can
whole
do.
city.
Thank you, Clive.
And their empire.
Tell me then, where will I find this Duke of Oriflamme? In the garrison?
Overseeing the troops, yes.
All right. Wish me luck.
Okay. There's no way this can go wrong. Right? Right? Any word
The
of
fact that the
advice?
soldiers trust you may well carry some weight with the Duke. He needs their support after all. I only hope that you can make him see sense before he tears the town apart.
Okay.
I may have met this Duke before, at the Remembrance Ceremony. Let's hope I didn't make a strong impression.
I'm pretty sure you did, Clive. Pretty sure you did. You're an outspoken individual. Whee! And there he is.
Halt! Oh, sorry about that. You're the dame's man, aren't you? You got some business with the captain?
No, actually. With the Duke. I was hoping I might be able to speak with him.
We're under orders not to let any civilians pass.
We're not civilians.
But you should be all right. His Eminence has heard all about you and your heroics.
Has he?
Wait here. I'll go and ask.
Well, maybe we let some details, you know, just... bygones be bygones, and that's it.
So, you are the sellsword who lent his aid to the garrison.
Yes.
The Empire owes you a debt, and I shall see it repaid.
Yes.
But tell me, is it wealth that you seek, or favor?
Neither, Your Eminence.
Yeah.
I thought only to inquire about your plan to turn Northreach into a stronghold.
Ah, I see. You are worried the expanded garrison will render your services redundant.
No.
Yet you needn't be. A proud fighting man like yourself shall always have a place here. Pride of place, in fact. For too long has the contribution of the noble soldier been under-reckoned. But no more. For it is they who shall see the Holy Empire rebuilt, beginning right here
You
in
have amazing hair
Northreach.
for a man your age, though.
Why here, Your Eminence?
The town has been fortunate enough to escape largely
jealous.
unscathed from the recent troubles. Her defenses are sound, and her garrison well prepared. Which is more than can be said for Oriflamme or Twinside. The Empire wants for a capital, and I believe Northreach to be the perfect place. With Caer Norvent as her citadel.
Well...
Once we have seen to the refortification of both the town and the castle, we need only build a wall around both to create a city that would be the envy of the twins. Plans are already underway for the construction. Soon enough, these thralls shall learn that they are no match for the might of Sanbreque.
I fear you underestimate how dangerous these creatures are, Your Eminence. Should they return in force, you will need all the people of Northreach to come together in defense of the town. Something they may be loath to do if they've been deprived of their worldly goods.
The people will do as their leaders command.
No, they won't.
If Sanbreque is to be rebuilt, she will require a functioning government. One whose authority is beyond question. That is why this levy is necessary. So that any man who wishes to join the army might do so and be fed, outfitted, and paid as befits a defender of the Empire. And yet there are those who persist in peddling the treasonous lie that I seek to steal from the people and drive them from their homes.
I suspect they're afraid of losing what little they have left.
Precisely.
Hello, lady? That's a fancy
The
feather.
common folk have little and less, and you mean to deprive them of even that? You would sow the seeds of your new empire in your own salted earth.
Sabine, we have discussed
Oh, it is
this.
Sabine, that's right.
Yes, and I told you then how putting the empire before her citizens would lead only to revolt.
Without an empire, there are no citizens.
Without the
And
people,
in
there
yours,
is
there
no
will be only
empire.
beggars. Is that what Griga wills for her people?
Do not take her name in vain, Sabine.
I'll come back later.
I'm out.
The citizens revolt. I wonder what the people really think of the Duke's plan. It wouldn't hurt to ask them, I suppose. Let's begin with those on the other side of the wall.
Had you asked me to do this for THEO, I would have gladly. But after... I'm not so sure. Oh, that's right, there was this dude here who was horrible to this bear. So what about now, sir? Huh? Oh, the city's so beautiful.
You needn't fret. The creatures...
Let's see.
All right there.
Hello,
What is it you're after,
Aelmonger.
sir?
Just your opinion, actually. I wondered what you thought of the Duke of Oriflamme.
Oh, him. Not much.
We're doing a
None of
poll
us traders do.
for the next elections.
It's thanks to nobles like him that we had to set up shop this side of the wall in the first place. Couldn't have the rabble getting any closer to the holy capital, could they? And now he's trying to drive us out completely, threatening to take everything we got from us if we don't clear off. If the dame said she wanted him run out of town, I'd be straight through that checkpoint, tar bucket in hand.
Oops. Do you agree, lady? You also have your tar bucket?
I've been hearing a lot of talk about a certain Duke.
Don't you look exactly
Nothing
like
good, I'll wager.
Sabine?
Going around acting like he owns the place. And with hardly a word to the dame. This is her town, not his.
I take it you'd rather she was in charge.
As far as I'm concerned, she still is. Just need his eminence to sod off back to Oriflamme.
Why, your stall is as ripe as a midden heap.
It's my damn bearer. It's gone and lost the touch.
Hey. I'm pressing square to punch you, but I cannot. How about the stable master? The Bobby Corwin starts picking good sense to
Question,
this guy.
if you don't mind. What do you think of the Duke of Oriflamme?
Don't get me started.
Look at that
Build a life
face.
for yourself somewhere, only for some noble to turn up and tell you you've got to hand it all over to him. If he thinks his name and his chains give him the right to empty our purses, he's in for a rude awakening. We'll do whatever it takes to keep what's ours. Whatever it takes.
Yep.
Well, the people seem united enough. What about the soldiers?
I heard the dame got an eye concert with the man.
The dame got an icon. That is true. That is true. Plenty, actually. Because we can wield the power of many.
Things I said before.
You're a soldier. You're a townsperson.
Excuse me, do you have a moment? I wondered if you'd mind sharing your thoughts on the Duke of Oriflamme.
Well, he's made a lot of enemies coming in the way he did. I mean, look around us. You can see the state the realm's in. The traders might not like having the screws put on them, but if they volunteered a few more of their hard-earned gil before things got bad, maybe they wouldn't have to. I think the Duke's got a point when he says rebuilding the Empire's the best way of making sure we're all protected. And if that means people who don't know one end of a sword from another have to make way for those who do, well, that's just how it goes.
It's easy to say if you're not gonna lose your place. Cynical.
You're the one who was talking to His Eminence.
On the Dame's behalf, yes. I was trying to persuade him not to take the people's goodwill for granted, but it seems my words fell on deaf ears. What do you think of his plans?
I'm a soldier, mate. He tells me what to do, not the other way round. Listen, I've got nothing but respect for the Dame, but I've got a family to look after. That's where my loyalties lie, not with the town or the Empire, but with my wife and children. If the Duke can get us the men and the equipment we need to fight off those blue-skinned bastards, I don't care how he does it.
Yeah, your face looks exactly the way you think and speak.
You are embarrassing.
It was like blank.
I hear the Duke of Oriflamme plans to turn this town into some sort of fortress. Do you think that's a good idea?
It's not for me to say. All I know is that unless the Emperor orders me otherwise, His Eminence's word is law. Look, no one likes all these taxes and tariffs, but empires don't come for free. Once Sanbreque is back on her feet, we'll all reap the benefits.
Let's see what Philippe makes of all this.
Philippe? You over here? Wee! You're out of town now?
Captain, do you have a moment?
For you? Certainly. Clive, wasn't it? Thank you for last time. How can I help you?
She's a brute.
I wanted to ask you about the Duke of Oriflamme. Do you intend to go along with his plan?
A cash it, goblin.
But to tell you the truth, I'm in two minds. It's my sworn duty as a captain of the Imperial Army to obey his orders. But I can't say I agree with him.
Philippe, I remember you saying that you became a soldier to protect the people you loved. The Dame included.
That's right, I did.
Well, she doesn't agree with the Duke's orders either. She thinks they could tear Northreach apart.
And she's probably right. Thank you, Clive. I know what I need to do now.
Behead the duchy.
Protecting the people I
the
love
Duke.
is what matters. Doesn't matter how. Well, duty calls, so I better go. Thanks
And
again.
Sheaths the blade.
It seems Philippe wants to do the right thing at least. I expect Isabel will be pleased to hear that, if nothing else.
Yeah. At least that. Have I gone this way ever? Don't think I have. No, look at that. We got a few hundred gil out of that, right? Hello,
Ah,
dear
Clive.
Dame.
How did you fare? Were you able to speak with the Duke?
I was, but...
So Northreach is to be a fortress after all. Well, it will certainly help to hold back the thralls. There's no denying that. Though I doubt it will come as much consolation to the townspeople whose worldly goods are confiscated to pay for it. They deserve to be heard, Clive. To have a say in this new empire the Duke means to build.
Yeah.
Sadly, His Eminence values their obedience more than their opinions, and hopes to reassert the authority of the state. I fear he sees the people as mere pawns on his chessboard to be sacrificed for the greater good. Needless to say, they themselves are of a different opinion, and would rather their destiny were in your
but the
hands.
soldiers,
The soldiers,
they
meanwhile,
just...
are content to follow their orders.
Yeah.
And not just because of the Duke's rank, but because of his vision.
I thought as much. Had I sworn to protect Sanbreque, I dare say I too would want nothing more than to see it rise from the ashes. Thank you for trying. But the battle is lost.
I don't know about that.
I just beheaded the Duke.
What happened to your uniform?
You quit?
I handed it in, along with my resignation. Told the lads I wished them well, but that I owe it to those I love to call it a day.
But why?
Because I realize what really matters to me. Not following some nobleman's orders for the sake of it, but protecting what I care about. Protecting Northreach. I honestly don't know when those monsters will return, but I'm certain they're not finished with us yet. And when they do come back, we need to be ready for them. We need to stand together, all of us. And with you to lead us, milady, I reckon we can do it. It was you who finally convinced me, Clive. There's no point following orders if they go against everything you believe.
Indeed.
All of us, standing together. That has always been Northreach's best hope, and one which still lies within our grasp. We have only to turn our attentions to the true enemy. Thank you, Philippe, for showing me what I must do.
Anything for you, milady.
I feel like
Speaking
she's
of
Donna.
standing together, would you mind if I borrowed a few of the lads from the Vale to help keep watch around the town? I fear His Eminence has loftier tasks in mind for the guard.
Not at all. Be my guest.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Wow. Wow. Ooh.
There may be hope for Northreach yet, especially with men like you and Philippe to champion our cause. I, for my part, shall continue to work upon the Duke, in the stubborn belief that I might still tempt him into joining hands. But I suspect I shall have to call upon your aid again. Until then, Clive.
Until then?
Until then. $30. We're almost at the 2,000 mark for right now. Oh, we do need to get there. Is there any way to get there faster? Just need to mount up and run. And that's the last one. That's all the side quests. But that's not the end of this arc.
There were
though.
ghosts at the gates not days ago.
Let of us believe.
I mean, the people are right. It's not like they're gone. They're just out there
Run with the
waiting.
wind.
And the next flood will just have them all coming back. Doo-dum, doo-dum, doo-dum. Man, the forest looks great. Am I going the wrong way? Yes, I am. I got like space out. Just because of how pretty this place is, look at it. I'm gonna live in this forest.
Don't get surrounded.
Hello.
Straight home now. That's all of them. No wine can.
And now it is time to go back into the hideout. Is it? It is. Well, we've done good. All of them side quests. Well, almost all of them.
Come back.
No hunts though. I mean, I know that there are more because I need to craft the cooking something. Sorry.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts?
Sounds like the item from 7 Remake, which gives you a full limit break as soon as the battle starts.
Canva lost.
The Guten Morgen something
Miss,
something.
Can we read Miss Editor's story for our lesson?
My German is great, as you can see.
How was she? The Enterprise,
Owain!
Ah, Sid!
Ah.
Wasn't expecting you back so soon.
You're so creepy, man.
So, is it good news or bad?
It's true, yes. I know that the Apollo had some other purpose in mind for these contrivances than to stud them in smelter, and would ridicule us for doing so, just as a man of the present day would laugh at a goblin using a careful cogwheel to enliven his hand. I would enliven my hand with a cogwheel.
Yeah.
Looks steampunkish.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million!
Blim million.
I'll fit him to the
That's a
smelter
number.
right away!
You're making a mess, Owain.
May I present to you the Telemon Furnace!
Telemon.
Ain't bad, is she?
No.
She's a beauty.
You saved my bacon again, Sid, and I ain't about to let your good deed go unrewarded.
What are you gonna do for us?
It's fine, really. My bag's flexible enough already.
Oh, don't say that. I'm sure I can make a few improvements to it yet.
You could just buy me a bigger...
How about that clasp? Looks a bit stiff. Reckon you could loosen it up and make some more room? And I reckon I know how. With a new alloy we've been working on. The Telemon Furnace was just what we needed to perfect it. It's a metal, see? So it's lovely and strong, but it's also, well, stretchy, if you can believe it.
Stretchy metal. Well, if you insist.
That
Do you know what you're doing, Owain?
Love it. I promise.
I mean, he's so thrilled. Might as well just let him.
So, what do you reckon?
It's actually quite ingenious. Thank you, Owain.
Shh, don't mention it. You earned it. And I wanted to get some practice in using that metal anyway. Reckon we'll have all kinds of uses for it around the hideaway.
I love his accent.
Can't think of any right now, but that's our job, innit? Dreaming up new ways to make life easier around here. Maybe even out there, too.
Out there?
One day, the whole world's gonna know about the inventions you've helped us put together. That bag of yours will be the first of many. You mark my words.
They'll hardly believe their eyes, I'm sure.
I mean, neither can I. Even weirder science. More potions. Really? Do we need it? There's a lot of healing, though. Oh, we barely heal that much. You obtain an expanded potion satchel, further increasing your capacity for carrying consumables. Item slot increases are as follows. Potions to 8, high potions to 5, strength tonics to 4, and stone skins to 4. And that's it. So now it's just plot. And that will be a task for tomorrow. I didn't expect that side quest with Theo and Eloise to go that bad. They deserved a better ending. It's a shame. It's a real shame. Well, hope you had a great rest of the evening. Now I'm gonna go and make something to eat because I'm hungry. Okay, have a good one. Bye bye.